time period between now and Sunday?
Yeah, it was a really good practice. High energy, probably harder than than any training camp practice we had. Just a lot of pace. It was very productive.
What's it like? Obviously, you were in a similar position last year with the play and not knowing exactly who you're going to play. What's that anticipation like this week and just kind of preparing for potentially 3 or 4 different teams?
Yeah, I think for us, now it's like a two-part process type thing. It's like you first focus on yourself. Normally in the past, you already know who you're playing and you kind of get set, but now it's like it was all about us, executing and working on our stuff, and then just waiting, waiting for it to play out, and once it gets to Friday, Saturday, then we'll go from there.
Now, talk a little bit about studying different playoff runs, looking at how different teams won championships. You've been on a bunch of different teams too in terms of playoff runs. What can you say just about in terms of the unpredictability of this year, like who you're going to play, what comes up, just being ready for anything?
Yeah, I feel like all season we've been preparing for this position. We've seen different style of play. I feel like we've gone against different things, so the season has prepared us for this moment. So at this point for us is just feeling, getting good rest that we got already, but also making sure that we're ready to go mentally and physically.
Do you, it's a long journey, the playoffs now. Do you look ahead and, emotional ups and downs, peaks and valleys, how that goes? Do you look at that far ahead, or how do you approach it psychologically?
No, I think, they're so unpredictable to your point. I think that it's really for us, it's really trying to stay in the moment and really take advantage of every opportunity, every situation. And I was really happy with our group today, with practice, with the focus level, attention to detail, guys really trying to do it right, and us holding each other accountable. I thought that was really good to see, and just kind of taking it from there. Like you're saying, it's such a long road, but nothing's guaranteed, and we have to kind of take it a step at a time.
You've been through this many times now. How do you feel about this particular group as you're ready for what you're trying to do?
And I'm excited about it. Our group as a whole, really trying to do things the right way, trying to play for one another, trying to play with that Celtics identity, and I feel like we've done that for most of the year. We've been very consistent in that regard, and I am excited about this group. I'm excited to see how we handle these situations and these moments. I feel like our group is ready for everything that's coming ahead.
Al, for all you guys have done, you're the #1 overall seed, and obviously that's home court as long as you guys keep playing, but the reality is you might get a Miami Heat in that first series, or the Sixers, or a team like that. Talk about the challenge, if you would, about how good some of those teams are that you might face.
Yeah, no question about it. At the end of the day, for us, is we've earned to be in this position, and we'll be ready, for whoever it is. They do present different challenges. Both teams do, but ultimately, we'll be ready to go come Sunday.
Kyle, questions for Al?
If you allowed yourself any self-reflection at some point this year leading up to the playoffs that this really could be your last best shot at winning the title?
Not really. I'm almost like caught up and enjoying, the season, and I feel like for the first time in a few years, like I've been able to enjoy like each part of the season. And Jalen and I were talking at the end of the bench that last game. We're like, man, this season flew by. Like I feel like it went by fast, and I was fortunate enough to be able to, to be available most of the games and play and play a role. So for me, it's really just embracing, this opportunity and really enjoying it. And I've been enjoying it from training camp up until this point, and want to continue to play good basketball and making sure that I'm impacting the team in any way that I can.
Al, how do you guys become a better home team during the playoffs?
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Last year we weren't good, and this year feels different. The way that we've been playing at home, but I just think it's we have an understanding that we have to come out and play and perform. I feel like last year at times we kind of leaned on, we're at home. Our fans are kind of going to put us over the top type thing, and probably the mindset wasn't the best that it needed to be. I feel like now we understand that we have to come out ready to go, and just because we're here at the Garden, we're just not going to win automatically. And I think that we're aware of that, and we've done a better job of that this year.
Last question, Bobby.
Blake announced his retirement today.
He did?
Yeah, getting a battle against him and play as his teammate. What's just kind of your memory of him?
Yeah, great teammate. Everybody here, we love Blake, and there was like a long hope that maybe he was gonna be around in some way, and just a lot of good memories with him. He made this year that he was here, he made it enjoyable for me. It was just fun to come in and work with him every day, and getting to talk to him and getting to know him with some of the things off the court, and him as a person, and just a great guy. So definitely a Hall of Fame player with everything that he's accomplished, and I'll make sure that I reach out to him, but at some point we'll celebrate, because it's been he had an unbelievable career.
Thank you, Al.
Thank you, Al.
Thanks, Al.
Thank you.